Most of us grew up watching our favorite athletes perform on the big screen on TV, but a boy from Burke Burnett got to see them much closer than that recently, thanks to Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban. Josh Hoggard got to talk with this very lucky boy. He's from Burke Burnett, and Josh, he had quite the time.
Yeah, he really did. And I heard about this young man's story from a mutual friend of ours and his parents. And as a diehard Mavs fan myself and a basketball dad, I had to find out more about this kid and the incredible moments that he got to experience. To say that K. Scott loves basketball would be an understatement. The 8-year-old Burke Burnett native has been playing basketball for several years now, and his favorite team is the Dallas Mavericks.
A couple years ago, I think I downloaded 2K on my Xbox and started playing that, and then I figured out all these players and stuff, and I started watching the Mavericks and my home team, so it kind of got into them.
And like most Mavs fans, a lot of that has to do with number 77. Luka Doncic.
For the flush. Doncic to his right, and he hits!
He made history, too. He didn't just beat the record at Dirk's all-time scoring record. He also made Mavs NBA history by having a 60-point triple-double.
His love and knowledge of the game at such a young age is hard to ignore.
He knows everything, basketball stats, to names, to players. So I was like, man, it's pretty neat of a kid this young to know that much about basketball.
Michael Williams works with Case's dad at Herb Easley, and the two have formed a bond over Luka and the Mavs. So when Michael, Case, and his dad were watching the Mavs in the playoffs together last season,
something kind of came up about him going to the playoff basketball game for his birthday.
And Mike heard, and he emailed Mark Cuban.
That may seem like a long shot, but believe it or not, Mike's done it before.
When he first bought the Maverick, there was a big story in the news that said, hey, if you reach out to Mark, that he would reply to you and he'd give you tickets.
Cuban said he couldn't give away tickets to a playoff game, but he'd hook Case up next season. So a few weeks ago, Case reminded Mike about that promise.
I sent him an email, whatever day it was. He responded back within about 10 minutes.
Cuban gave Case and his dad incredible seats just a few rows from the court.
When you're sitting up high or you're just watching it on TV, they look like they're so small. Then you get down close to the court, and they're just like these giant, like 7 feet tall beasts.
Case also got to meet the Mavs owner, Mark Cuban himself, but that's not all. He got to high-five his favorite players after the game, including Luka.
I got one from Dodo, too. I got one from Kleba, Christian Wood, Elvis Bertans, Hardy.
And best of all, the good guys got the win.
Another unforgettable night for Luka Doncic.
They came back in like the third quarter. They ended up winning, I think it was 111-105.
Now he's saving up to take Mike and his dad to another game as his way of saying thank you.
That's very touching. And you know, the kind of kid that Case is, I can't tell you how many times he said thank you.
But Mike and Case agree, the real thanks goes to one person.
I can't say enough to Mark Cuban how much I appreciate what he did for us.
I just wanted to say to Mr. Cuban, this was a dream come true. Thank you so much.
Now, Case said he hopes to one day play in the NBA, so make sure that you keep an eye out for highlights of him anytime sports is on in the next few years. And if that doesn't work out, he told me he wants to go into sports broadcasting. And you never know. He might be the next Tobin McDuff.
You know what? I could see that. What a great story this is. And he is something else. I think it could be that sports analyst for sure. He's so smart.
He really is. He knows maybe more about the Mavs than I do. And that's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot. I think you might be right there.
Yep.
Josh, thanks so much for bringing us that story.